the things we do for charity, and this is one of the ones that we get to suffer through. Mainly Brad more than anything. Welcome to.
Oh yeah, just adding in that little twist of the knife in there. Yeah.
Brad, are you in the bathroom right now, dude?
Brad. Your mic is
No,
a little
no,
bit off.
no. I might
got a
have
little bathroom, got a little shower echo in there going on right now.
Yeah.
I do. I'm sitting at my computer.
So without further ado,
Oh wait,
like
sorry, I didn't have my little headset thing on.
There's no way out, Brad. I got a customer.
Let's get this over with.
Yeah, we got.
William has a convenient customer right when the movie starts. By the way,
you see that out there? They're throwing a massive car show out here. It's actually pretty cool. So we got people coming in and out. Of it, so I'm going to be dealing with that right
likely
now.
But, for you
I don't have the movie out yet. I'm going to come back into it. But Spidey, I know you got it cheered up. So you ready?
Yep. Everybody in the chat ready to roll? Brad, you got it? I mean, you're the most important person here. So
make sure you have Brad. I love your Wikipedia reviews of it, even if the
keep your Wikipedia and your IMDb up.
What trivia could I possibly pull up from this?
I don't know. You're pulling it out of your ass pretty good last week, so just keep it up.
All right, whenever you're ready, Spidey.
All right, 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, let's get this piece of shit over with.
Just got the little home box office presentation. The Miramax joint is coming up right now.
Ruth says, so this wants to spoof for Lord of the Rings, Matrix, and 8 Mile. Brad's gonna, Lord of the Rings, Matrix, 8 Mile, all of which are scary movies. You know?
You're gonna get what you want today, Clint.
What was Clint's thing? His comment. Because I think I know what you're talking about. Let me see if I can find it here.
Just to keep us centered on what our goal is. Right now, we are at 8,200. Hopefully, by the time this classic is over, we're at least 83. I mean, is that too much to ask? Maybe.
That's what I think.
Jenny McCarthy and Pamela Anderson in their Playboy years.
Yeah. I think this is back when she was Jenny McCarthy when she was with Jim Carrey, right?
Maybe, yeah. It's been a while since we've seen her on anything.
Yeah. She was on TV for a while now. Okay, let me pull up Wikipedia to see some of this bullshit behind the scenes that happened.
Brad, remember, it's a celebration.
Yeah, celebration of stupidity, yes.
Are we going to get Aaron or Ruth or Fourth on or something to join us for the festivities?
Are you guys going to come on and continue torturing me?
Well, Aaron's got your back. She's trying to find. She tries to find you an out every time. So you got some help if you got Aaron.
She comes on. She came on in the last one to point out how gross all the cum jokes were. So
that's what I'm saying. So she was in your corner. You had a coach in your corner on that one there, Brad. You getting on here with us, Aaron?
Yeah. I need some moral support, guys.
Oh, Williams Band's about to be Brad's band here in a second.
Underneath the bridge is the top small leak, and the animals like
Williams should love this scene with all the chairs and the wrestling shit broken everywhere.
And it's up my ceiling. It's okay to eat fish because I don't have any feelings.
Giving her a wedgie.
And all for a good cause. I applaud your generosity and charitable nature. And with all that being said, Brad, I must break you.
Oh, you've all broken, whatever the hell.
Breaking you? Breaking Brad. Breaking Brad.
I can't even talk right now because of how much you've all broken me.
Don't fuck your speech up. That's your moneymaker, dude.
Last few weeks, I was telling William offline earlier. These last few weeks, I can't wait to be through this series because these last few weeks, the watch parties have all been. It's like we start off with an awesome DC Comics movie, and then we finish the evening with a terrible spoof movie. we can't switch them around, so we have the good one last.
It's called covering all your bases. You know, meeting your audience where they're at.
All your bases, kicking me in both balls, not just one.
There you go. Right in Brad's balls.
Brad, you're starting off well. Keep going, buddy.
Oh, I'm sure you love it. I'm sure you all love it.
It's pretty fun. It's a pretty good cap of the week. You know what I mean? Good little pre-show fun with Brad. You know. This is the ring, right? That's the other Bane is here as well. We got both Banes in the chat.
Hello, William.
Pookie Wookie. That's the word you're looking for. Go ahead.
The only actual horror movies they spoof are The Ring and Signs. Everything else that's just whatever was a big hit within the last year prior.
Wasn't Signs kind of a spoof in of itself?
So, what do you mean? I'm not quite sure.
Joke of a movie.
Maybe
aliens invaded a planet that was 75% water,
covered with water. It's like they're surprised when like their weakness gets them.
Yeah.
Yes, he is. Yes, Leslie Nielsen is in this one. He did some shitty parody movies the last couple of
But
years.
he's in this because it's the parody nature of it, right? That's what he was doing.
Well, the
before
Zucker brothers, I imagine, brought him back because this was where the Zucker brothers took over from the Wayans brothers. Yeah, here's the production section on Wikipedia. November 22nd, 2002, December, Dimension Films announced third scary movie without the Wayans brothers returning. The movie was given the title Scary Movie 3, Episode 1, Lord of the Brooms, and the movie was supposed to be a spoof of Star Wars, Lord of the Rings, Harry Potter. Again, all scary movies there. Jason Freeberg and Aaron
this is shortly before the final fall of Charlie Sheen. This is like it's Charlie Sheen in his second prime. And then Ruth said that she's chilling right now. She's not going to join us. She's enjoying. She's laying back and laughing.
Yes. I'm glad I can provide all you my entertainment through my suffering. He's a Justice League member. Who is me or Leslie? There's a Leslie Nielsen. Yeah. No, it's the Injustice League with the amount of terror they strike into the world through this piece of shit. But yeah, this was Charlie Sheen, like kind of on the cusp of before his kind of infamous sort of downfall.
This actually I think came on before 2.5 Men came out, so he still had a few years with 2.5 Men. I think it's a couple years.
I mean, to be fair, I
5 or so.
As Chappie said, these are well-crafted jokes.
Well, Chappie also likes.
Where's Chappie? Yeah, like where the hell? This is Chappie's one he wanted to watch. Chappie, where the hell are you at, man? Somebody needs to put up the Chap signal.
That's how we got in this problem in the first place. God.
Well, I should salvation real fast.
I should say also with the Charlie Sheen jokes we're making, it's like because I think part of when he had that meltdown, it was sort of tied into he did at that time. That's when he learned he was diagnosed with HIV positive, which I would imagine that probably. Oh God, this like come on, that's what you can do with. That's how you parody.
Charlie Sheen is also from the spoof movies. He's from the Hot Shots movies. So you got Leslie Nielsen.
Which is way better than this.
Leslie Nielsen, and there's Jeremy Piven right there. We got Leslie Nielsen, and you got Charlie Sheen.
Well, anyway, so he had that was when his meltdown when he was diagnosed with as HIV. So I mean, don't get me wrong, the dude definitely is quite unstable. But
wasn't that more in the 2010s though?
Yeah. But
okay.
I would imagine that probably with somebody who is it would probably weigh really hard.
Williams Bain said Charlie Sheen partook in his own venom.
Yeah, I don't want to be unnecessarily cruel to so I do want to have that disclaimer there.
So Numbers wants a kind of an explanation, if you would, Brad. So you want to go ahead and
God's sake, Droga. Check. I'm not gonna pull it up with I'll pull it up at the end of the stream, but he sent me something that kind of relates to this. Tell us why. No, you guys have already heard.
There was a Baywatch spoof show they made, and that guy was David Hasselhoff on that show. Forgot what it was called. It was on Comedy Central. It's before 911 came out, I think.
What even is this supposed to be? This whole thing? I love twins.
You gotta ask Chappie. That's why we need Chappie here as a guide.
Yeah. So somebody tell me what the brilliance of this writing is supposed to be lampooning here. Yeah, and the joke on this, by the way, with the female deputy is that her hat just suddenly gets 3 times as big and she can barely fit into the. How does this shit get greenlit?
For someone who doesn't know, who hates these movies, a shitload about them.
That's Catherine Manheim from The Practice.
Okay, I'm sure it's way better than this.
Practice is I don't think it's a Sorkin show, but there's a few of them. There was Boston Legal, and then there was the school one they did, and there was the practice where what started out. Callista Flockhart, Harrison Ford's wife, that was her show.
Yeah, that's the joke. Her hat just gets big all of a sudden.
Bigger.
Yeah, there's always an explanation for this weird. No, there's no explanation for why this joke doesn't go anywhere and doesn't make sense. And this movie sucks. I'm sorry. This whole series is
Number says you're actually a closeted scary movie fan.
Yeah, you guys keep telling me that, and you're all wrong. I'm sorry.
I don't think you're a fan. I just am enjoying for what we got. But Numbers has a theory, so maybe there's something to it. God. This is 8 Mile.
Yeah, 8 Mile. Again, we that horror classic 8 Mile. Actually, I actually remember I saw 8 Mile actually after I first saw this. That was kind of out of sync there. So that should tell you something about my intro to this, because I'm watching Scary Movie 3 the first time. I hadn't seen 8 Mile because I wasn't like that familiar with Eminem or never like that big or
8 Mile is like a pretty big movie. It was like that was like.
I mean, I knew it was around. I just hadn't seen it at the time. So I see this and I'm like, and then I'm like, okay, what the fuck is this all about that they're suddenly doing? And then I see 8 Mile later. Okay, that's what that was parodying. And again, yeah, just casting the net so wide on the horror genre that you got to 8 Mile there.
Do you think Numbers? Do you think that we should do a rewatch when Chappie gets here?
Fuck no, we're not doing a rewatch with or without Chappie.
I'm trying to figure out why did you pay to see this movie?
Number 3, exactly. It's not like
it's been a long
you should have known by part 1
like
and 2.
How old was I when I first saw these movies? I mean, it was like you rent whatever's like the new release, and yeah. I don't even know how I got through these. I didn't see 4 until I didn't see that when initially released, because this was like what finally made me say I'm not giving this series my time anymore. So I didn't see 4 until probably like how long after it came out? It's been within like the last few years, and I don't even know how I got talked into that.
That kid unironically has.
So you're saying you keep touching the hot stove over and over again, huh?
Or people keep putting my hand up to it, like all you rambunctious hellions in the audience here.
Hellions? What year is this? I mean, Ruth needs a timestamp. Hold on, I got it on Max. Ruth,
no, you don't need a timestamp, Ruth. Why would you need? Of all the things you could pick a timestamp for,
-112:55. I don't know if you're catching that. I don't know how far back that comment was. Sorry.
It's just between bullshit scene 3 and bullshit scene 4. It should be easy to find. I'll get a little bit more of a, not really about this, but about 8 Mile, because I think I saw that like 2 years after it initially came out, and of course I didn't know all about what the title was referencing. My dad is from Detroit, so when we were at the video store and I pick it up off the shelf and he sees that, it's like, oh, 8 Mile. So he kind of laid all that out to me. So I had that's how I got the context for that, because I had his Detroit background on that.
So what does TMZ stand for?
I don't really care. I mean, you want me to look it up? Okay, I'll look it up. I don't even think it's an acronym for anything. I think it's just
they claim it means 10 mile zone. I never heard of that. I heard 8 Mile.
30 mile zone. I got it up here.
Oh, 30 mile zone. Okay.
Yeah. Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart in the house.
Kevin Hart went on to much better things. Here's another thing too, because for the longest time, it's like Kevin Hart. I was not a fan for the longest time. Like he did this, and he did Soul Plane. And he I think we could all agree he did not have the best start to his career.
And he started with a sitcom like shortly after he started. So like you might not like the movies, but he got a sitcom before most people.
Well, but then he did his what was the one that I think it was Ride Along. That kind of really helped him
Ice
break
Cube
out.
and did a couple of those. Yeah, the Ice Janky
And he had
Promoters and
and
no,
he
that
had
was
and, of course,
Mike Epps.
and of course he had a stand up that he was doing. But I really didn't start. He didn't start growing on me really until Jumanji.
Oh, with The Rock.
And what I think I know why that is too, because The Rock, of course he gets likened a lot to the modern day Schwarzenegger. So I always kind of saw it's like him and Kevin Hart. It's kind of like the equivalent to Schwarzenegger and DeVito.
Not even close, but I guess I kind of see what you're saying.
Well, you don't know. No, I'm talking the big buff.
I can see the reach. I can see the reach.
The big buff dude and the fast talking shorter guy who's a sidekick. 4 is a great movie. Scary Movie 4, you mean, is a great movie?
I haven't seen Twins in so long.
No,
by
it's
the
not.
way.
It's no. None of these.
That's
are
Daryl
movies.
Hammond right there.
You were
Saturday
all
Night
mistaken
Live.
labeling any of these great movies.
He used to play Sean Connery versus Will Ferrell's Alex Trebek, which was hilarious. Back when Saturday Night Live used to be funny. Shaka Trebek.
We have this whole like probably 10-minute section here of Scary Movie that's got nothing to do with a scary movie. And that's my problem. That's my problem.
Why do you have a problem with it? It's not. It's not a real problem.
With the series and the trajectory of spoof movies is that there's no focus anymore. They're just picking. They just cram whatever is popular within the last year or so. Just throw it all in a blender and just serve it at like here's our concoction of everything that was a big blockbuster in the last year, and here you go. And there's
Anthony
no focus,
Anderson before the stomach staples. So he's much bigger in this picture than he is nowadays.
Yeah, he did actually. He was actually pretty funny, I thought, in a couple of the movies he did with Jet Li when he was like in Romeo Must Die and
yeah.
There was Cradle to the Grave and
Queen of the Dam, or Cradle to the Grave, and the Queen of the Dam was the other Aaliyah one they did.
Yeah, and there was also using Exit Wounds with Seagal, but I mean, it was a Seagal movie, so it wasn't that good.
He's throwing up Mom Spaghetti. If you know the lyrics of the song, Brad, that's Mom Spaghetti he just threw up.
Oh yeah, that's so clever. That's so clever. we took the lyric from Eminem's song and then we in the movie.
Because in the song he says he threw up Mom Spaghetti on his shirt.
Yeah, but this time I barf on a guy sitting on the toilet. That's the joke here. The link should be in the chat, shouldn't it? William,
that Chappie? Chat Master T?
Yeah, coming in to defend the honor of Scary Movie 3 for some reason I'll never be able to understand.
If you look up in the top of the chat there, Chappie, it should be up there.
Yeah, chat should be up top, man.
What are you thanking me for, Ruth? What did I do?
Probably just for driving me nuts.
Well, you're welcome then.
Again, I just can't. The salt in the wound on all this is the fact that we have to. We start with the awesome DC movie and finish with the piece of shit Scary Movie for 3 weeks now.
It's range, man. It's about covering. It's about
covering.
Oh,
and here's this whole bullshit about it's like, okay, you gotta stop living down here, start living up here. But what do you move over here, move over there? But you can't wake up dead, and rats are inside, not outside. This writing is terrible.
It's about expanding your horizons, Brad. Embrace a stupid movie.
Brad, you get your dreads done like Anthony Anderson?
I think. Say again.
Would you get your dreads done like Anthony Anderson? These
What,
fake
my
movie dreads he's got going on?
I've never got dreadlocks.
Blood Axe's dreads are a lot better than Anthony Anderson's dreads as far as fake dreads go.
Yeah, because they actually look like actual dreads.
Yeah, Brad's picture looks like he could have dreads.
Exactly. You get the Anthony
I
Anderson ones.
I actually did. There was a girl back in high school. She did put my hair in a cornrows one day.
And now we have to see that picture, Brad. Come on now.
Oh, we didn't take it. Oh, yeah. Oh, here's the joke. Yeah, Simon Cowell is a dick. And yeah.
Simon Cowell does not look like that at all anymore.
Yeah, like we totally all didn't know that Simon Cowell was an acerbic a-hole on American Idol.
Where's Chappie at?
William.
Oh, there he goes. No, it's
No,
William.
it's William. Oh, here he is. Yeah, there we go. There's Chappie. Yeah, here showing your face on this.
Yeah.
What up, Chap? What's going on?
You know. All right, tell me what you guys are.
We're at
we're
the
right-
Eminem part. We're at the rap battle.
We're at the rap battle. It's from 8 Mile, which is totally a scary movie.
Negative 105.44 if you're watching on Max.
I know, but that's what makes it funny. Yeah, that's a funny scene right here.
Yeah.
Guys at the rap battle?
As Ruth points out, this one also has the because again, we all know The Matrix was such a scary movie.
Yeah, but
It
that's
is.
the point, Brad. You got to.
If you're scared of AI, it is. You ever thought of it that way, Brad? Maybe you're a little too cozy with computers. You ever
Wow,
thought
that's
that
a
maybe?
reach, man. That is such a reach.
There goes Fat Joe.
Yeah, but Brad, that's the point of scary movie. It's a spoof movie. You can spoof anything. That's what makes it so fun.
Okay. Yeah, maybe I'm just somebody who prefers my storytelling to be streamlined and focused.
Yeah, but for you like more consistency,
and concentrated, and
I know, but for you
and centered on one topic at a time.
but for you like more consistency.
Don't you like Spider-Verse, Brad?
I love Spider-Verse.
That's just all over the place.
It's a multiverse, but that is not the same thing as this shit, okay? That's so apples and oranges.
All right.
I can say a big praise about this one is I like Anna Faris in here better than the other two. I think she has a much better
Why? What material did they give her to make her shine more than they did in the first one?
Well, she's more charismatic. And plus her hair is better, and I like
Well, that's her natural hair.
Yeah, I know. I just think she's better in this one.
See, Rax was scared of the machine parasite, Brad. You're not even taking people's feelings into consideration, you insensitive bastard. You. Timestamp, Aaron. Give you a second here. On HBO Max, we are
why are
negative 103.55.
Hey, by the way, which version are you guys watching? I was watching the unweighted version.
Is there two versions on Max?
How could any of you possibly be concerned about timestamps in a movie this bad?
Because people want to be able to follow along with your suffering. Because you're making light of we're all making light of what we see, right? So they want to be involved.
Are you afraid you're gonna miss? Are you all afraid you're gonna miss out on the brilliant writing from if you're behind by 10 seconds?
Not really. It's fine.
Did we scare Fourth off for the whole day? Fourth, I know you're listening. Fourth, where the hell are you at?
Oh, he's
He'll
probably
be here on
he's,
the number
he's denied
4.
that he's one of the Banes. But...
Oh, you think he's one of the bands? Got it.
The numbers. He's denied it, but I'm not taking him at his word.
On that. By the way, William has. Last I checked, William had 399 subs before this began. So let's see if we can get 400 subs for William.
Yeah.
Get him on that last stretch there to 500.
Yeah, stop. Yeah, guys. I mean, come on.
You can do two things at once. You can walk and chew gum. You can definitely watch Scary Movie and click the like button. Make sure you hit that like button. Also, William, why the hell? Why are we here? You want to give us a rundown of why we're here? Or Brad, do you have access to that?
Yeah, this is for AFSP.
The wonderful Patreons paid for this.
We are here. We are here to make Brad suffer.
Yeah,
for a good cause.
We're going to save lives. I'm falling on the sword for all the people who are being saved by
there you
AFSP.
go. That's the spirit. That's the spirit. That's what I want to hear.
See? Scary Movie is like Doomsday, and Brad's like Superman getting stabbed in the chest. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. So when is my resurrection going to happen?
Or 8,200.
Okay, and here comes the best joke.
I don't understand this, Ruthie. By the way, I don't understand why.
Look at this. This is the best. I mean, come on. I mean, it just writes itself there. It's like, the hood looks like a Klansman hood, and he puts his hand out like he's doing a Sig Heil.
I know, that's what makes it so funny, though. The hood.
Yeah, it's so funny because people think he's a Klansman, and he's the only white boy in there, and so
there's not. There was a white guy. There was a white guy who got pissed off in the foreground of the audience.
Yeah.
That he was looking pissed. He was right in the middle of the screen. He was looking pissed, like he was offended. That's the same warehouse from BVS, dude. Did you see how fast he got up?
Yeah. Well, because they had.
Brad laughed, everyone.
Because your joke about it was funny. Okay. Well, I've always noticed that too.
Funny moments in this. This has the most consistent tone out of them all.
There's nothing consistent in any of these movies.
I'm talking about the jokes. The jokes are more clever in this than the other two.
Hey, Aaron. Excuse me. We're at negative 101.08.
But I did, but I did pick up on that too, Spider-Man, where it's like the stunt guy gets thrown out, and then they have him down there behind.
That's
the car
from I'm
so
Gonna
he
Get
can
You,
get up
sucker. There's a scene where this guy's mom is black and the stunt man is a light skinned guy he's like a white guy with an afro, and he's wearing all the same clothes, and it's so obvious. Like,
yeah, Wikipedia. I got the Wikipedia up here. Okay, budget 48 because these budgets started climbing up after the first one. Probably.
Well, I think this one made the most money.
Well, the cast obviously they got they became bigger stars. So they were able to get pay raises too, and I hope they got some good paychecks out of this bullshit.
Hey, man.
This is actually responsible for Charlie Sheen's big comeback. Now that you mention it,
Yeah,
she should have put a fucking
I'm gonna act like I didn't
tampon
hear
up her
nose. So budget 48 million, box office 220.7. So I'm sure.
Damn, WB could learn a little bit off the Scary Movie franchise. Shit.
And I'm sure that would be equivalent to like 450 million today. Yeah, I'm just faking you out, dying over and over here.
So actually, Brad's dream scenario is if Zaslav took over the Scary Movie franchise and tanked it. So it
yeah, but I don't think they.
That would be wonderful. Actually,
they don't own Scary Movie. That's Miramax.
Well, then buy them out, Zaslav. I mean, it's like because I dedefinitely question a lot of your business decisions thus far, but it's like I don't. You're not obviously you're not entirely without utility, man.
He's stripping the company for parts. He doesn't care what anybody thinks.
Well, they are doing a new Looney Tunes movie that's coming out this year. So.
Oh, just like the last one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm sure that one's gonna make it.
Well.
The one that came out in 23.
Yeah.
I don't know if he worked with the directors. Rex has a question about Hot Shots. Chappie, maybe you got the answers. You want to pull it
up?
Where is he?
Rex
last
comment.
Is funny.
He wants to know if Charlie Sheen worked with the same directors for Hot Shots in this movie. So
I think that was the Zuckers too.
Okay.
I think that was the Zuckers. Yeah.
No. That was
remember
one of the
remember
bros.
CRT TVs that were that big and weighed like 200 pounds.
It wasn't David Zucker. It was one of the Zucker bros that did that one. The first two.
By the way, David Zucker, the director of this movie, was also the one of the writers on one of the actual good sketch comedy or spoof movies of all time. Which
Pat and Powell,
the Kentucky Fried Movie. The Kentucky Fried Movie.
Yeah, that guy's a good spoof writer. I guess there was some major talent.
I guess they forgot how to do it by the time I got to this one.
You don't think think this scene is better than The Ring, Brad? The Ring sucked.
Yeah, but this is funny, man. Come on, man. It's from the great Zuckerberg, okay? David Zucker knew what made a great spoof movie, and this is one of them. Like, he brought the Scary Movie franchise back to life.
By the way, here's a bit of trivia I looked up a minute ago. That Regina Hall, she's like me as a practicing Catholic, and I'm probably gonna need to go to confession after this stuff here. She actually tried to become I guess she tried to get out of the business. She had a breakup in 2000. She actually tried to become a nun back then, but she the cutoff is 39. She was about 40 at that point.
Oh,
I
didn't know there was a cutoff.
So you're saying Scary Movie is going to make you go to the monastery?
Yeah.
Brad the monk.
Oh, Aaron, how you doing?
What's going on, Aaron?
You're here to help me survive this bullshit.
She likes this one, so it's a whole different game now.
Me too. This one's the best one.
So can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Loud and clear.
Cool.
Hey, where are you guys at?
We're at the part between the other stupid scene and the stupid scene after it.
Negative 56.50 on Max.
Oh, I got it. I'm at Will with Gina, and
yeah. They're at the farmhouse again. They're at the science house.
Oh.
This is Rex is playing what's his name? Joaquin Phoenix, and Charlie Sheen's playing Mel Gibson.
Yeah, I know. It's so funny. This is so gold right here.
Oh, it's so
What's this guy's last? His real name is Rex, right? That's his first name. What's his last name?
Let me look him up. Yes, Simon Rex.
Okay, Simon Rex. Okay.
And like I said, this is comedy gold right here. Always makes me laugh so hard.
Comedy Gold or Comedy Golden Showers?
There's a comedy, yeah, or Comedy Fool's Gold. Oh yeah, this is the lampooning of the Shyamalan cameo. And all you
Yeah, I
guys
know,
just
it's
want to
so-
jump in on me tonight. You all want to be here for my suffering. You all want to be here for my pain.
Who is it?
This Drogo just joined.
Hey, what's up?
What's going on, Drogo?
Hey, I heard we're watching a good movie.
Oh
Watch
no,
that
you missed
good.
it by about. You were just here for the good one we watched. Now,
No,
yeah,
I was
this-
playing Spider-Man.
because that's the pattern we have now. is
One Aussie at a time here. What's going on? I hear two.
Oh, stop it.
I hear two
This
sets
is a
of Australian
transnational
accents
interaction
here.
tonight,
well,
dude.
brilliant.
It'd be international if Ruth got on, but unfortunately,
It's a worldwide celebration of Brad.
Hunter is asking.
It's a
William and Brad,
celebration of the great franchise that is Scary Movie.
What's that
William and
question?
Brad, you
Yes,
hate me
honey,
because
I
I'm
do.
black.
How did you figure it out? I thought I hit it so well. My hatred for black people. Damn it! Now I've been found out.
Well, yeah, I mean the Klansman hood that he the rap dude had on a little bit ago. So yeah, that he got that out of my closet. So I guess my cover's blown.
I totally agree with numbers, by the way.
This is gonna sound random, but
No, the one who's
Yeah.
good is Dennis Richards. He was so good back in the.
Oh,
in the
Daniel
90s.
Martin's is in the house.
Simon Rex used to be MTV VJ, and I thought he did porn before that. So you're getting okay.
See, that taco was a dire. See, they're like doing their version of history lessons, Brad, by using metaphors, by using food metaphors.
You know, this was wasn't Charlie Sheen's first rodeo with doing a spoof movie.
Well, his
Yeah.
first one was Hot
Hot
Shots.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And every one he did before this is better than this one.
No, this one's
I don't
good.
know about
God,
that.
subtlety here, like the donut and the hot dog. Come on.
I know it's so funny. It's so goofy, but I like it.
I watched the Naked Gun trilogy with my partner, and like, he was just like, "What the hell is this?"
You know, someday I'll watch this movie.
Droga, Naked Gun is hilarious, dude.
It's so freaking funny.
Oh, that shit is fucking
Yeah,
hilarious. bro.
Naked Gun 2. I love the trilogy, but like Naked Gun 2 is like arguably like one of the funniest movies ever made.
Have you guys ever seen Police Squad? The show they
No,
made?
I haven't
That's
seen
that's
it.
based off.
I know of it.
Just
I
one
haven't
season
seen it.
only.
I don't know
did,
where
you,
to find
did
it.
anybody watch the Police Academy movies?
The Police
What
Academy.
movies?
I've seen one or two.
Oh yeah, a long time ago, and I haven't seen all of them. But Michael Winslow does the voice, all the different sound effects, which is awesome, right? So
This is I think this is actually also back when they were married, Charlie Sheen and Denise Richards.
and Denise Richards.
Yeah, yeah, they were.
And then,
I think they got divorced like a couple of years after this.
They
Because
got
of
this
this
movie.
divorce because he
he
was
got
going.
married, and she married me instead.
Well, didn't he get kicked off of like 2.5 Men White?
It
Yeah.
was a while later. It was a while later.
Did you? How did you miss that, dude? That was like all over the. I mean, that was like. I mean, I had that was that dominated the news cycle when that was happening when he just completely.
So what you're saying, Brad, is this is his most prolific, notable work, Charlie Sheen? Scary Movie 3?
I give him more credit than that.
Oh, and,
No, I give him way more credit.
yeah, it was like during the last two seasons they replaced him with Ashton Kutcher. Even Ashton Kutcher now is problematic these days.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because-
it's, no,
Because of
it's-
the fact that he supported his rapist friend.
Yeah. When the one guy who got convicted of rape on That 70 Show and
Are you talking about
Eric, Danny Masterson?
Coley Feldman?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, we were just talking about him last week. His brother was in the movie last week. He's in part 2.
I mean,
Well,
I
and
don't.
also the fact that
Go ahead.
did you also hear that that Ashton Kutcher got kicked out of his own charity organization because of it as well?
Yeah. It's
What
like
did
it
he
was like
do with
anti-
sex trafficking and stuff like that. It was called
Yeah, it was
Spawn.
Yeah, it was like when Norman Osborn got fired from Oscorp.
You know how much I've sacrificed.
I
Hey,
sacrificed
Brad.
so much.
Brad,
Okay.
what in comics does that face remind you of?
What? Whose face?
The guy with the spiral face that was blurted out.
I don't know. I don't care.
That's Dick Grayson, Agent 37. He was working for Spiral. Their faces are blended
Oh
like
yeah,
in real life.
Okay. I'm not going to take any of that from this. And you're going back to the Ashton Kutcher thing, and Mila Kunis. I mean,
oh, we can't get off subject. We can't get off subject. We gotta stay on scary movie.
I don't really have like if they're if that's their position on that guy, it's like I'm not going to take whatever, like whatever you think about if you think he didn't do it is what it is. I'm not
I kind of feel bad though. Like I feel bad for them for having to do that though, because it wasn't their fault. They just were just told to do it.
Well, they had a choice not to do it if they wanted to. They won't put a gun to his head.
But didn't the family ask them though?
Yeah, the family asked him, but they could have said no. They could have talked to their
well, and also
and their
the case itself was pretty cut and dry. It seemed like they had the goods on him about as much as anybody could.
Yeah, I mean, you want to give someone the benefit of the doubt, so I understand. But yeah,
the one Felicia Rashad, she actually got in some trouble a little while back when she voiced support for Bill Cosby.
She defended Bill Cosby. Yeah.
Which again, it's like I'm not losing sleep over whether people think a convicted guy did it or not. But I also understand the value of reading the room too. As far as like,
you got mad Nathan Fillion.
Oh yeah. Well, don't bring up Joss because I'm not going to be able to stop if we bring up him.
Yeah, don't. I'll be ranting myself.
Yeah.
Cool. Talk about Anna Faris then.
No, seriously, no. Okay. You don't want to hear like a full-on angry Aussie rant.
Yeah, trust me, you don't.
Chappie, Numbers got a question for you in the chat there.
Oh, let me see.
Hey Chappie, what director would you choose to do a scary movie franchise? I personally would pick.
I would choose the Wayne guys. I wouldn't mind if they come back. That would be fine with me.
I would pick the janitor of the filthiest subway in New York because that's.
Come on.
Why doesn't anybody say James Gunn?
Because I
think
hit
it with a little trauma.
I think his standards are higher than this shit.
No, but you want it to be better, right? You want it to be better, right?
No.
So if you think he's a better writer and he has potty mouth humor or whatever you want to call it, and he can do the little trauma horror elements of it, I'd give you everything that you criticize this. James Gunn would be the perfect director for the reboot of Scary Movie in Brad's eyes.
Why get James Gunn when you could get trauma himself?
Well, I think that the Wayne guys, they want to come back though. Now that the Weinstein,
I see what you're saying, Aaron. I get what you mean, Aaron.
It's like asking for
Lloyd, yeah.
But I could say this though, like if this Naked Gun movie, this new one with Liam Neeson, is successful though, we could possibly see Scary Movie come back. That's what I think.
You said Liam Neeson.
Yeah, the Naked Gun with the new one with Liam Neeson. That's coming out next year, so I think that there's a possibility we could see a good comeback for spoof movies.
Has he been in any comedy movies before at all?
He was in Ted 2.
Oh. The only thing I remember from Ted is they kept saying that girl looked like Gollum. She looked like Gollum on Lord of the Rings. They were so right.
He was also in Taken 3 when he jumps over the fence from 56 different angles.
Oh man!
And he was also in A Million Ways to Die in the West.
A Million Ways to Die in the West, yeah.
Oh, for Christ's sakes! Look at the combing her pit hairs that are like longer than my scalp.
I know, it's so funny.
Yeah, it actually is pretty funny, Brad. I don't know why you don't like it. It's actually really funny.
You all hate me. You all don't appreciate what I do for you.
Brad Hunter Iggy says that you just sent him a question. I don't know where he sent it.
Well, I think it's is it this one?
This is some art house stuff right here.
Well, that's not a question. That's a declarative statement there. And you also mentioned you're actually Mexican. Okay. I mean, it was about the whole thing about does William hate you because you're black? Okay. Here it is. Is Weird Al going to be the naked? I couldn't tell you.
I don't think so.
That'd
Yeah, I
be
couldn't tell
funny.
you offhand, but he probably. I mean,
Will
'cause-
OJ be in the Naked Gun reboot? Probably not.
I mean, they'll probably mention him, but I don't think so. I'll have to make fun of him.
Norberg.
Nah, I don't think the juice is going to make it to the.
I mean, the only I could say this: the only way I could see OJ in Naked Gun, this new Naked Gun movie, if they make fun of him that he's in prison or something, some joke.
They're not even. They're not going to even bring him
big
up.
enough. They're finally gonna. You're not thinking big enough. They're finally gonna have him play Terminator now.
Yeah, I know. That's kind of weird.
Wait, is it going to be like? Is it like a sequel?
Hey guys, we are at 8,200. Let's see if we can make Brad's suffering worth it. And
what was that? What was that, Aaron?
I said, how could you make a Naked Gun without Lisa Nielsen in it?
I think
Yeah,
you
that's-
can. You just got to get good writers. I think if you have the right people, you can do it. I mean, Seth MacFarlane's involved. Akiva Schaffer's directing it. The guys who wrote Chip and Dale are going to be writing the script. So you got good talent involved. So, but we have to see what happens.
Can we put a star
Wait, will
next
it
to
be
that good talent?
connected to like, or will it just be a full-on reboot?
Yeah, no, he'll be connected. He'll be the son of.
But Chappie, who's the second grip director?
What?
They didn't have a son until like the third one.
Yeah,
right?
that's
And
who Liam Neeson's going to be.
It turns out it was Norberg's.
Yeah, again, lampooning the timeless horror movie classic that is 8 Mile.
I know that's what's so funny.
It's just so hilarious that it's so brilliant writing that we're making fun of scary movies that aren't even scary movies. It's just
And they're
Again, this
poking
is
fun
like
of the Oscar-winning movie too.
Yeah. Well, Eminem when he won the Oscar for Lose Yourself, and but when you think about it, it's secretly brilliant because it's scary. He goes up there and he freezes, so that's the qualification to be a scary movie they put in this one.
Brad, it's scary. We're making fun of scary movies starring you.
Hello?
How do you wake up dead? You're alive when you go to sleep, but you're not.
My only
really.
concern,
So this is how
though,
you
but
wake
I
up dead, and this is going from dead to alive. And I hate this movie.
Brad just confirms scary movie is brilliant. That's brilliant,
Exactly.
right?
Brad doesn't. Let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest right
Let's
now.
be honest.
No, I'm just gonna say right now. Brad doesn't like any of the good spoof movies. Like he doesn't even like Wrongly Accused, man. That's like one of the best ones out there. But
Nah, the ending of that was.
To his defense, all these movies really do blow. But like I said, it's your charity.
You're welcome.
I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
I don't like
coming
any
from the
spoof movies.
What was that, Aaron?
You are the star of the last screening, Brad.
I can say though, my only concern for Naked Gun, this new Naked Gun movie, I just hope it's not like watered down though. Like I hope they go full on Naked Gun. Because I know that people nowadays are like very sensitive to jokes, but I want them to go full frontal with this new one.
Like in the Naked Gun 2, where they're like investigating a crime scene, and you have the
I know that's so
sticks,
funny.
I'm like, oh god,
that is so funny. Like we need jokes like that in the new one. That's what I'm hoping.
Yeah, we need jokes of just cats being kicked out of the window, like and the kid covered in grass and mud.
I know that's pretty funny.
I mean, yeah, it's. I mean, what there's the complete.
That's
lack
like the
of
one he joke.
subtlety
That's like the one he joke in the movie where he keeps getting hurt. This kid keeps getting full around.
Yeah, you know what else had a running joke like that was Freddy Got Fingered, where that poor kid keep getting just mauled over and over, and it was hilarious there. So if we do it even twice as much in this, it's going to be even funnier.
And it is.
But you get to cut Tom Green out of it and get more laughs as a result. This is the Matrix part, Brad. This is it.
That's pretty good. That is kind of funny, but Oh yeah, the Oracle. Yes. Oh yeah. And of course, this drawer full of cigarette butts. Because I mean, who didn't pick up on that? She just one cigarette after another.
We're about to get one of the legends of comedy here in a second.
You know,
Eddie Griffin.
one spoof movie I always wonder, like, do you think they would ever do a spoof movie on the wokeness, or no? Because I always thought that would make for an interesting spoof.
Yeah,
Just spoofing all the woke stuff, but you don't think so? That would be a good idea.
Well, yeah, but then that's gonna like Yeah, but I mean, then you're gonna go to war if you do that. I mean, because
I know, but that's the point. That's the point of comedy. Comedy should be controversial. I mean, Tropic Thunder is like one of the funniest movies ever made, and that was a very controversial movie back in the day. But
well,
still,
it's controversial. It's controversial now for the Robert Downey Jr. blackface.
Yeah, but it's still funny.
Eddie Griffin, yeah, here's Morpheus. Went from undercover brother to this.
Eddie Griffin's hilarious.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
You guys are talking about comedy. That guy's hilarious.
He's funny in Undercover Brother.
He's funny. He's funny as hell, man. That's Eddie Griffin right there.
Whoever's eating, you need to like mute or something.
Yeah.
We don't need to hear you eating.
Oh, George Carlin is as great as the architect in here. Numbers is absolutely right. George Carlin's
Sorry
also
if
one
you
of the
guys
funniest
can hear a
comedians ever lived.
plane in the background of me.
Say what now?
There's a plane flying over me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow, The Matrix. That's a scary movie.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Aaron, for pointing that out for me. It's like The Matrix, 8 Mile.
Whoa,
Lord of the Rings.
but didn't I think Rex said a while back that he's scared of the
years.
singularity? Somebody said they were scared of the singularity about the Matrix earlier. That's a scary concept. Machines taking over, you know.
Shouldn't a scary movie parody to be parodied against other scary movies? Not just
Yeah, we're doing The Ring right now.
Yeah, The Ring. They're see the targets of it. Let me pull this up. Let me pull up the Wikipedia page because it's like, okay, so the ones that goes after are the ones that are The Ring, Signs, Matrix Reloaded, and 8 Mile. So it's like literally half of your move, your the basis for what you're doing are non-horror movies.
Not only are they like parodying the Ring, but they're parodying the American version of the Ring.
Of it, yep, which is trash.
Which is a diluted version of the Japanese version.
Yes.
I'm sorry to say that, but it's fact.
Oh, you don't need to apologize. That's one of the worst movies ever made. Is the American version of Ring. It's worse than this.
Which one?
The Ring, the American version.
Oh, I love that movie. That movie's great.
Chappie, of course you do. Of course you do. That's why we love you.
This horror film's doing me. How can you say that?
Brad, what's the problem with scary movie branching out a bit to spoof other genres? So just the concept in general. That's what our numbers.
Well, that's what most spoof movies do. Most spoof movies spoof other genres.
There's no focus. It's just scattershot. It's just you're just throwing shit.
Well, why does it need to be so focused? What's the whole epoch of it being focused about everything? Like, why do we have to be focused?
Because when you're focused, that's when your jokes land.
We're not watching Zack Snyder's Justice League. We're watching fucking scary movie, dude. Like,
oh, thank you for reminding me. Thank you for reminding me of an awesome movie I could be watching right now instead of this.
Well, the thing is, right, with Vampire Sucks, right? It was a parody of all vampire movies. Okay, and that superhero parody movie was a parody of all superhero movies. Shouldn't scary movie be a parody of all like scary movies?
Yeah,
and only that.
Yeah, exactly. And we've got many non-scary movies that
you've got to use logic here, you know.
But you can't think about the logic too much in a comedy. You just kind of gotta let it fly as well, right? It's not Woody Allen or whatever, or Larry David writing it, but you know, it's just jokes. Yeah, like Ruth says, laughing makes you live longer. Come on,
Larry David should play.
Live a little bit.
It does make you live longer, and not laughing shortens your lifespan. So I probably have lost about these last few weeks. I've probably lost at least a year off of my life. Like I said, I'm falling on the sword for AFSP.
No, Larry David should play Mr. Mixius.
Why? That's a weird choice.
Because he looks like him. That's all.
Brad, you're just lucky I haven't thought about doing what's that movie you hate so much? Disaster movie?
No, whatever.
Not that one. No, we can't do that.
About it.
Don't
think about it. Don't think about it.
What disaster movie, Chappie? You hate the disaster movie?
What about
Those are
superhero
terrible,
movie?
man.
Or Meet
Those
the
are made.
Spartans. That's the one that Brad
well,
loves the best.
No, those
Speaking
are.
of
You gotta
disaster
understand.
movie, we're
You
at
gotta understand, dude. Those are
$8,200.
spoof movies, but they're not made by the
No,
geniuses
William, do
from
not
the
put that idea in their heads.
They're
I
not
think it's a great
made
idea,
from the
William.
geniuses
So, guys,
that
here we
is
go.
Sucker-
Here we
I'm
go.
sorry, but they're,
We
they're,
reached
they're not
9,000
made
by
by
the
the
end of the
people
night.
who made
No,
these movies.
no,
These
don't listen
people,
to William
these
right now.
movies
hold
are
on.
funny.
No,
Those
no,
aren't.
no.
Yo, Chappie, hold
Hold
it.
on.
Hold up.
Oh my god.
We get 9,000 by the end of the night. We'll do disaster movie.
No, we
No.
will not.
There you go.
And Meet the Spartans.
No,
double
we
feature.
can't do those. Then good luck on those. Oh, God bless
And we
you
just
guys.
saw 300 a couple weeks ago, so we can compare and contrast.
No, we can't do
compare
those.
and contrast. Like, which one is the better of the two? Yeah, how would we ever? Yeah, oh yeah. And here's the brilliant joke, because everybody was making Michael Jackson allegation jokes back then.
Well, they
He's
made
gonna start
fun of-
dancing.
well, there was a funny-
See?
Well, there's a funny joke. There was a funny Michael Jackson joke in Scary Movie 4, but we'll do that for another day. For next
There was
week.
not a funny joke in any of these movies. And here's the other thing too: is like whenever there any of these spoof movies like lampoon Michael Jackson, they always they.
He's hanging him out the window like when he's hanging his baby out the window.
Not just that, but also it's like they as far as like the light, the way his skin tone was, like his appearance changed, it's like they exaggerate it to just like such a ridiculous degree. I mean, they just make it like, yeah, or like his nose just peels off, or they make his skin just ash white.
Didn't he also cameo in Men in Black 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Agent M. Numbers says epic movie. I don't know, William. What do you think about epic movie?
No, not that one. We can't do any of those.
We go 90-50. We get epic movie.
No, we can't do any of those. Then I'm out. Sorry, guys.
No, Chappie, you'd be in. You'd be part of it.
I can't do those.
You'll be just like Brad. You'll be just like Brad. You'll be melded into the screen.
Those are unwatchable. I can't watch those.
What's the difference between those and this?
This is funny. That one isn't.
Oh my God, we found something Chappie doesn't like.
But we gotta balance it out. So we'd have to watch Salvation on the front end. So then he'd have to watch disaster or epic movie.
If you guys do Salvation, and maybe I'll do it.
I would gladly do Salvation after all this bullshit I've had to suffer through for Scary Movie.
We need to do Salvation.
Well, we've been stuck on 8,200 for a while, so I don't think we have anything to worry about. So there you go.
I will say this.
Fourth is chiming in.
Chappie doesn't like a bad movie.
No.
He doesn't like Midnight Meat Train either, though, right?
Yeah, no. Fourth, Midnight Meat Train's great.
Oh, sorry. Never mind. I was wrong.
I love that movie. Yeah, no. Those movies are just unwatchable. I can't get through it. But
here's the whole keyboard joke and like
I know, it's so funny. This is clever right here. You know what? I will only do those movies. I will clarify this. If we watch Terminator Salvation, that will be the only reason why I will watch it. I will do it for you guys. That will be my.
You damn sure got to donate to watch that piece of shit.
That's what I'm saying, William. Please come in with some facts.
That's right. That's true. I do not like that movie.
Which one?
Terminator Salvation. They're the only
you guys are all nuts.
Terminator movie that I acknowledge in its existence.
Hey, Chappie, I'd have fun watching it with you, Chappie, because I'll be talking shit for the logic, but I won't make it bad for you. I'll enjoy talking shit about it.
Listen, Chappie, you can play this roasting game, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, even Ruth doesn't want to watch the Terminator Salvation.
You guys are all nuts. You guys hate it.
Hey, I told you, Chappie, I'll watch it.
I'm not making fun of you guys. I'm just messing with you, but I'm just saying.
You get Christian Bale, right? So that's the plus, right? What would y'all think?
He's one of the best parts about it.
I didn't even want to watch the Sarah Connor Chronicles.
Oh my god, that show is so good.
Yeah. Oh god,
it's the better version of Dark Fate. Yeah,
how is there a half hour left?
Why are we going off topic?
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah,
Leslie Nielsen's listening to Tupac right now.
Yeah, Wesley Nielsen's the GOAT when it comes to all these spoof movies.
Yeah,
Like
there's of course, and that's the joke they came and not scary movie related. It's like, oh, Tupac comes back to life every year.
I know, and you got
new album.
You got to also realize it's directed by David Zucker, who did the Naked Gun film, so that's why he was probably able to get Wesley Nielsen back. But yeah, no, he's perfect casting as the president.
Well, I always said he could have made. Yeah, I always said he actually could have made a pretty good Bill Clinton.
Yeah,
Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah, but
yeah.
Do you think he is Bill? I think he is.
You know, Daryl Hammond was in the beginning of this movie, and he used to play President Clinton on Saturday Night Live. Like, pretty good.
Yeah.
So you got somebody who does a better Clinton right in the beginning
Bill
of this movie.
Clinton, the actor. Well,
oh my gosh.
Wrong president.
Numbers have some love for Chappie here in the chat.
Yeah, Leslie Nielsen's the GOAT. Not everything he was in was though.
George Carlin time.
Yeah,
and this is also the best part of the Matrix. One of the best parts in the Matrix Reloaded. I love this.
Terminator 1 and 2, and that's it.
What was that?
Terminator 1 and 2.
I like Terminator 1 and 2. I like Terminator 1 and 2. I'm not a 3's all right or whatever.
Full canon. The other ones I don't. I could care less. But for me, it ended with Salvation.
It ended with Suicide Squad killed the Justice.
Yeah. This is funny. I love this.
All this, like he's just pulling random words out of.
Do you acknowledge that the Sarah Connor Chronicles part of canon then? Because Salvation.
I mean, I
came
do.
out that.
I do. It's my third favorite of the franchise.
Well, the thing about it is too, like Terminator, it's like you can just kind of chalk a lot post TT. You can really chalk a lot up, really just alternate timelines.
Like I said, too bad that that show wasn't on the CW. It would have gotten 15 years.
Yeah, but Fox, we can all blame Fox for that one.
So you think everything Terminator is canon? Is that what?
But I mean, it probably would have gotten canceled, even when it was on WB or CW. It probably would have gotten canceled for who knows.
These scary movies are actually ruining my my recommended for you on my HBO Max.
Yeah, mine too. So.
Here's a question for you, William. Right? Are there Terminator comic books?
Yeah, no, they are.
Yeah, there are.
Yeah, one of them actually continued. I can say this.
Would that be considered canon?
No, but one of them, I can confirm this. One of them actually finished the storyline of Salvation, because that's one thing I am thankful for. Is at least I got my conclusion with Dark Horse Comics, so I'm always thankful for that.
So the comic books are like an alternative reality, William?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just not.
But in one of the storylines, they actually continue the story of Salvation.
Okay, yeah. Well, the thing is, the only movies, personally, William, that I consider canon is 1 and 2, and that's it.
Well, and 3.
Really?
Don't drink that fourth 1,000 Kool-Aid, Darren. Come on now.
And 4 too. Come on, William.
No,
4 is canon 2.
No, 4 is trash.
So okay, William, right? So 1, 2, and 3 are canon?
Yes.
In your eyes, or in logistically?
No, in the sequence they're canon, because 3 tells you why 2 can even happen. It's not what
on Signs. That's how the fucking aliens were walking around in the background.
No,
that shit was terrible.
So funny right here. Oh my god.
Ignore fourth 1,000 in the chat room. He's wrong again. That's all it is to it.
Yeah, projectile vomiting. That's how they wrote this whole series.
Hey, Ruth's having a good time watching this. She said she hasn't even seen this one. She's in it. She's having a good time.
You're breaking my heart, Ruth.
I am too. This is my favorite one.
Chappie, Numbers has a question for you.
Oh, let me see.
Last one.
Shouldn't scare me with spoof Terminator. Oh yeah, because okay.
I mean, I don't know what you would do with a Terminator spoof. I think they've really done it before.
The first Terminator is actually kind of a horror movie, so you could do that there.
Yeah, but I think didn't they really spoof Terminator? I don't remember what movie I saw. I think it was somewhere where they kind of made fun of Terminator. So I don't think you need to do that one. Like I said, the movies that I think used to spoof, like the main subject for nowadays, I think they could do a good spoof movie on is the woke stuff. I think that would make for a great spoof movie.
Yeah, but here's how you do it: is you don't just pick 15 targets and just fling them at the wall all at once.
You know why Brad's full of shit? Because he watches Family Guy, and it's the same shit and worse. And he likes its Family Guy. You already know he likes Family Guy.
Yeah, you like Family Guy.
He's a big Family Guy fan. You can hear it in his voice.
I haven't seen Family Guy in a long time.
Here's a non-spoof movie we could watch: Teen Wolf 2.
Oh, hi, Chris.
I bet William actually likes that. I bet he's a big fan.
Oh, hey, Chris.
By the way, whatever happened to
I
Ja
am
Rule,
not.
man? Ja Rule was kind of big back in the 2000s, and he kind of disappeared. Whatever happened to Ja Rule?
Well, he just did. He just had a Silent Night that he did with a Joe Kilman, which that's pretty good.
Oh, he was in that one?
Yeah,
Ja Rule?
No,
Oh
John.
God,
He
cool.
made that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool because there was one
it's a John
movie
Woo movie, which means that it's a John because it's a John movie. You know that it's about 50 times better than this.
Oh my God! Come on, Brad. You gotta cool down. This is not that bad.
It's actually pretty bad.
What? What did William say?
No, that's awesome. What are you talking about?
These movies are quite
Hey, I live in Scottsdale. Sometimes that actually happens. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
If Leslie was still alive, he could parody a good Joe Biden.
Yeah.
Yeah, they could do that.
Jim
Who
Carrey
would
actually
play Joe
does a really
Biden?
good Biden. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I
Jim
think
Carrey was actually pretty good. I like Jim
Biden
Carrey.
does better.
Like
Forrest
Biden
wants a
is-
timestamp.
No, Ruth just said that.
Numbers.
25
What's wrong with
left.
Family Guy? There's nothing wrong with it. A comedy's subjective. I'm just pointing out that Brad's talking about how random this is, and Family Guy's even worse with the randoms.
I have not seen Family Guy in so long. I mean, sometimes I'll
Brad, I'm
watch,
just accusing you of being a Family Guy fan. I don't know what
Yeah,
way the other you
but he's being wrongfully accused.
which is weird because I would watch Family Guy a lot when I was young, but for some reason, I don't really watch it that much anymore. I don't know.
I'm mostly a South Park fan.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
South
me
Park
too.
is funny, man. South Park is one of the
Simpsons.
funniest.
I will die a Simpsons fan.
You know,
Is
you all could watch all those shows and still be fans of all of them, right?
Yeah, no.
Yes.
You don't need to be like.
I mean, they also. I mean, anyone loves Team America because Team America is another gold mine for comedy.
That's made by the South Park people.
Yeah.
And you were talking about basketball a couple weeks
gonna,
ago.
In fact, I'm probably going to put on an episode of The Simpsons after this just to get my equal.
Yeah, they did basketball, which also, fun fact, is directed by David Zucker.
I've recently been a fan of watching Karens get arrested on YouTube. That's hilarious.
Brad, my favorite episode of The Simpsons is when Homer breaks his leg in the basketball hoop and then takes the daycare. That's the funniest episode of all time. It's laughs per minute. That's the funniest one of his.
I think that's The Simpsons in a long time.
I think my personal favorite of all time is Who Shot Mr. Burns.
That's a good one, but I was around when that was a mystery. They made you wait till next week.
Oh no, I remember that too because they ended one season with the cliffhanger, and they that whole summer they were just keeping everybody on their toes, and then we found out it was Maggie that fall. So.
Oh, I remember that.
Rainier Wolfcastle starts out. He bought the gym they were at. He said, "I'm going to turn it into a
dime." What's a dime?
Where I hunt the deadliest game of all, man. And then Lenny gets pissed. He's like, "I'm taking my ball and going home." And then Rainier Wolfcastle, the chase begins. That whole episode is fucking.
It's still blown away that Simpsons is still on. I thought that would be done by now.
But is it still funny? That's the real question.
I don't know.
I think it's better than gets credit for these days, but their golden age was definitely like seasons 1 through 10.
Back in the 90s and the mid 2000s, early 2000s rather. Yeah.
The Simpsons movie.
The movie's great. The Simpsons.
Yeah, the movie took them back up a couple notches.
Hey, Fourth's on the right page. Fourth is on the right page.
What do you mean take them back though? You didn't like the movie?
I think they waited too long for the movie.
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah, the movie came way too late. Way too late.
Yeah, they could have made it a lot earlier, and the only reason why they made a movie in the first place because South Park created a movie ages prior to them, so they needed to play catch up.
Well, it's a perfect time for a scary movie reboot.
Yeah, well, also it's like a little bit of trivia because they had to try to do a Simpsons movie for ages, and one Camp Krusty, the episode Camp, that was one of the plot lines that they had considered at one point to be, and when they couldn't get
Lord of the Flies, when Bart and Milhouse did the Lord of the Flies.
Yeah, that was another funny one. All of these are examples of comedy gold that Scary Movie will never achieve.
But
that scream that Rex just did, or Simon Rex just did. That's Flanders. That's how Flanders screams. That's from The Simpsons. We're literally just talking about that.
You know, Matt Reeves should play Ned Flanders.
Flanders, yeah, he looks just like Flanders. Good call, Droger.
I like Beavis Butthead too. I grew up with that, and also Daria.
Oh, Daria, I love Daria.
Brett, are you a fan of the Simpsons?
That is just guilty. I have a guilty pleasure. Is
that was William's favorite show, probably growing up, was Beavis and Butthead. That's like right on his
youth.
That's what William calls funny. And awesome.
When it was on Liquid Television, it was funny. When it was part of the Spike and Mike Animation Festival, that was when they first debuted. It was funny. It just wore off for me. It's like The Simpsons. When they were Tracy Ullman and when they first started out, I saw the humor in The Simpsons. As the years went on, humor just didn't stick with me. It's kind of the same thing with SNL.
Yeah, like the first 15 years, 13 years of The Simpsons is gold, and then after that, it's kind of.
Yeah, it just
they would get torn to shreds for that joke today. Where they stick the knife under the door and they reflect under her, showing her underwear.
I know, but it's so funny. I know, but who cares? People nowadays don't have sense of humor.
These days people going to freaking women's toilets, guys going to bloody women's toilets and video camera and stuff. That's a real life stuff that's still going on. You know? That's not funny, you know.
Yeah, they ain't cool.
No, I meant to ask Brad. Were you a fan of the Simpsons movie though?
Yeah, I did. I thought that was awesome.
Yeah, because I thought it was great, but yeah.
Yeah. I expected Mr. Burns was going to be the villain for the longest time, though.
Nah, it wasn't going to be him.
The best villain in The Simpsons was Scorpio, dude.
No, Sideshow
Bob. Yeah. And by the way, Sideshow Bob, I just figured out like The Simpsons has the perfect analogy for me going through the scary movie business. It's the Sideshow Bob where he gets up and he keeps stepping on all the rakes and they smack him in the face and he grumbles and then steps on another or whatever. That's me going through scary movie
rakes,
right now.
Yeah. They should have had the rakes in the scene. That would have been right on time, dude. He just cocked the shovel. Come on. That's funny, right? He cocked the shovel. That's hilarious.
One thing that blows my mind is like, how come there never was a Family Guy movie, though? That we should have gotten a movie by now, you know?
Yeah, we got 5 scary movies instead. No.
4. I don't consider 5 canon.
Oh, 5. Oh, 5. That's where you draw the line. Okay.
Because hear me out on this. It's like Indiana Jones. Like I just considered the first 4 canon, but number 5 is nothing.
No, Chappie, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You either accept 4 and 5 together, or you just stop at 3. Like most people
should. Scary movie ended as Scary Movie 4.
You can't ride that fucking line, Chappie. I'll take a lot of your bullshit, Chappie, but I'm not going to hear that at all. I will not accept that.
No. The Scary Movie ended as Scary Movie 4. That's the true ending, not 5. 5 is not canon.
I'm talking about what you just said about Indiana Jones, man.
And Indiana Jones ended at the Crystal Skull too. No, that was the true ending.
Well, no,
look, you got Red and Meth. You got Master P.
No,
This is like an episode of Luke Cage right here, dude.
Yeah, which is totally another scary movie.
I love this joke.
There's Raekwon, Macy Gray. But seriously, Raekwon, everybody.
I love this joke. Like, the hood always got your back. This is so.
The RZA.
I know. It's like, man, the hood always got your back, man. It's so. Is it what?
I forgot how bad this is.
This is so funny. Come on, man. This is funny.
So, yeah. It just the two gangs with guns just show up and just blow each other away while
I know,
in the middle of an
but
alien invasion.
Fourth has to stick up for Chappie here.
What is he?
He says, "I got to." Are you talking about Indiana Jones or Scary?
No, it's Scary Movie.
Of course, he's not talking about Indiana Jones.
Cindy is not. I read the whole.
Oh, you're late, Fourth. Pootie Tang reference was like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Oh, it's right here again. I got you.
We don't need a Family Guy movie.
Yes, Macy was in Spider-Man 1. Rex, exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
At the whole the big
Green Goblin
carnival.
Yeah, where he did the fucking awesome effect where he hit the Goblin bomb and the pumpkin bomb, and then they
guys
turned
just
to
skeletons. Yeah,
that shit's awesome, dude. William Dafoe is a great crazy Norman Osborn. He's a good Green Goblin.
I know everybody makes fun of the Power Rangers suit, but I've always
it looks like it looks like a green stormtrooper suit. Yeah,
no,
but that's what he looks like in
Rangers.
the new Spider-Man issue right now. His suit kind of looks like the one from the movie. Yeah,
that was what. Oh come on,
dude! This
Macy
is
Gray was in Training Day too. Numbers. That's a great movie.
It's gross,
I know we all watch bad movies and bullshit around here and superhero stuff, but Training Day is like a great
this
movie.
sucks.
God,
anyway, going back to Defoe, that was why a big reason why when he came back in No Way Home, it's like he only has the helmet on like at the first part because he doesn't need the mask. I mean the way
he has a style of the Goblin that we've seen before. Like
if I never saw him. Yeah. If I never saw him again with a mask, I'd be okay because the way he could the way he can make his face just look so menacing, and he can go from
I wasn't a big fan when it started, but I will give him that the mask motif is played up so much in his story in that movie that it's almost a requirement for him to have a mask. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they talk about it so much.
But he's so good at it too. Oh yeah,
yeah.
Fling the top of the hammer off and kill the kid. Yeah. Oh, now the axe. Yeah, same. I'm sure.
I know this.
But I know what you mean, like how he shows he's able to emote, and he's got a good goblin face.
They could have done that with a CGI overlay of his face and still kept the same expressions, though.
Yeah,
the Hot Wheel mask was a mistake.
Maybe one day, William. Maybe we'll get that one day. Who knows?
Yeah, the Hot Wheel Goblin I've never really did like.
You know the Hot Wheels one? I call it a Stormtrooper mask.
Well, the Stormtrooper Goblin suit. Ahead, even just like the tiniest little adjustment in his face, the instant he's gone from Norman Osborn to Green Goblin.
Yeah. You gotta do a watch along with that.
Fourth says we never watch real movies, let alone sci-fi movies at the Sci-Fi Center.
We just had
my man. He knows exactly what I'm talking about.
Why don't we forget disaster movie? Why don't we just watch Critters instead? That will be our next franchise. Let's watch the Critter movies. I'll be down.
Fourth has another one kind of playing on this kid right here. So
I hated the kid from the actual Ring kids during this time were written too much like damn adults using words like conundrum and 86. Yeah.
I don't know numbers. I know she was on
which version? Which version?
She was on the
American version or the Japanese version?
The American one's
on the Japanese version.
Numbers. As far as Macy Gray goes, last time I heard her, she was on the Jesus album like Kanye did.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure that went well.
That was a while ago. So 2015 or 16 or something like that.
Yeah, I'm sure that went well.
Oh, that's a great song actually on there.
Yeah. Well,
you can say what you want about him in real life, but the motherfucker's a musical genius. You can't take that away from him.
Well, I'm just behind the scenes. I'm sure that was just a blast.
This is funny.
How much longer we got?
You missed Eddie Griffin Morpheus Fourth.
Yeah. Again, like I said, he went from Undercover Brother to this.
Denise Richards is an Undercover Brother as well. She's in this and an Undercover Brother.
Yeah,
yeah. The Undercover Brother ends like a Saturday Night Live movie, like they always end. They always end that kind of way.
Do you think that maybe we could do superhero movie after Scary Movie 4 because that's a good spin-off?
No, let's do 5 and then we can do superhero movie and Meet the Spartans.
No, we can't do
come
5.
on, Chappie. You know you gotta sit through it.
200. We ain't doing nothing.
Yeah, you sitting on it. You sitting on it, Chappie.
You guys. It's like hey, your torture is not is not monetarily
I can't just put Brad through this for free. That's messed up.
Well, we still got.
Oh yeah, you definitely can't put Brad through this shit for free.
Yeah, we still got one more. Oh, by the way, tonight's
show, Scary Movie 5. That's a no go.
Same format, but it's gonna be. It's not gonna be 4 hours tonight because of daylight theft. I mean savings. So it'll be 2 hours of topics and then 1 hour of you circus participants.
Are we gonna revisit Dark Knight Returns for our turning point?
No, we just watched.
What do you got planned?
Ultimate Fallout number 4.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, it's
everybody.
MTV.
Make sure you're in the Discord server. There's a section where you have watch along recommendations, and put down your recommendations there.
Oh yeah, and just keep the spoof.
And put how much you're willing to donate to AFSP for us to be suffering for this. Like I said.
Exactly.
Brad's now bald.
Numbers agree with me, man. Superhero movie is funny.
Well, just because you found somebody to agree with you doesn't mean you're right. That just means there's two wrong people. I mean,
dude, that's like one of the most cleverly written spoof movies I've ever seen, man. That
Brad, Ruth is trying to acknowledge your pain that you're going through, so she was doing a little time countdown for you, and then showed you a little love.
Yeah, it told me 12 minutes, and yeah, I'm a good sport. Yeah, I'm a damn good sport. I'm the best sport in the world.
He's just kicking back, laughing.
Yeah, probably. Oh, I probably haven't seen this movie in 20 years, and it's every bit as bad as I remember.
Yeah, you hate these movies too much.
No, he doesn't, because tonight's performance, Brad, was a tour de force.
Oh, thank you.
You always got to be ranting at all the funny parts.
Well, I think you guys noticed I probably was my loudest in the first one, and by now I'm just kind of just weary and just emotionally crippled.
Oh no, the exasperation shone through this one.
Oh, it's over. It's over.
No, it's not. You got a post-credit scene. What
do you mean there's a post-credit scene in this bullshit?
There's a post-credit. Brad would rather have a colonoscopy than watch Scary Movie 5 or both? Good question, Forth. People want to know, Brad, so what do you got for us?
I will take the colonoscopy gladly.
All right, mine's over.
Yeah, they knock you out for the colonoscopy.
Exactly.
So what if, instead of knocking you out, what if they just played Scary Movie 5 while it was going on? That should cancel each other out, right?
I'd sue them for malpractice.
I'll definitely put my foot down on that one.
Oh, this movie is so bad.
No, it's not.
So when is Scary Movie 4? Is it on Max as well or no?
No,
I don't know them.
Yeah, Max. No, they drew the line. They drew. Okay, this is our cutoff. Is the first 3. We can't. Our ship bandwidth is like that's all we got for you.
Well,
Forrest said he did not get knocked out for his.
I think it's on iTunes, but you could probably find it on iTunes.
Oh man.
How much is it going for? $8? You think Brad will pay $8 to watch it?
Yeah. I'm not. No.
Well, Numbers is happy that Ruthie enjoyed it. Also, Numbers was playing today. He was playing the role of the aliens from the movie, so he was, And Forth wants to know if we're going right into Scary Movie 4 right now.
No, we are not.
Oh, we could. Let's do it.
No, we're not. Especially because you guys haven't donated. It's like, again, I can't suffer through this for nothing.
Well, the donations are already locked in for the 5 Scary Movies, so that's already.
We gotta do the first 4. We can't do 5.
Chappie, you're making arbitrary rules at the end of the game, so obviously.
Yeah. How much money have you put in, Chappie?
I just can't do it. You guys are on your own on that one.
No, you're showing up. You're sitting here, Chappie. You're gonna watch it with us.
No, I can't do that one. Unless you guys do Salvation, then I'm not in for that one.
Ruthie says she was having a good time with the movie. So, even if you didn't like it, Brad, there's people out there that enjoy the movie. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm glad.
And I heard you laughing at least twice. So there's that.
Yeah, it was something funny you said. There was a one-liner about my.
Brad, I am not funny, so that's a lie. Come on now, dude.
Oh yeah,
the CEO of DC.
Hey, are you sure there's a post-credit scene? Mine's still at the credits.
I'm just fucking with Brad.
Yeah.
The first one did have one, but Brad, Forth has some questions for you.
No, he does. Okay.
Let me see.
Look at the screen here. What do you got for me, fourth? Brad, does it bother you Scary Movie 5 part? Yes, it does bother me. In fact, not only does it bother me, it makes my blood boil.
That's why you need ice water running through your brain or your veins.
Yeah. Those are two different scenarios.
This right here, this right here, by the way, this statement fourth, by the way, this is like the only business case I need for the completion of Zack Snyder's Superman / Justice League arc. The fact that Scary Movie 5 that there are 5 that's been completed and Zack Snyder's is not, that is a travesty against cinema, against art, against good taste, against life.
Well, Brad, the difference is that Scary Movie is not to be taken too seriously. That's not a serious franchise. DC is, so those are two
Chappie,
different
don't
scenarios.
interrupt him when he's going on a rant.
Yeah, and you're making my point for me with what you're saying there.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you that Scary Movie is not a serious franchise. DC is. That's more serious. But
yeah, and the fact that the unserious one got completed and the serious one didn't. That's there you go. That's all I need. That's the only argument I need. Okay.
even Rax even
someone's
calling
got
you
to
out, man.
Somebody's got to clip this out.
He said, "B-Rad almost cracked a chuckle."
Yeah. That's such an achievement for this hour and a half spoof movie.
This shit was like an hour and 15 minutes. I think they came in under the line for this one. They said, "Hey, let's make it 75 minutes. Get the hell out of here."
I mean, that's one thing I'll credit this series for is that they never overstay their welcome. What little welcome there is.
Yeah, usually the DC animated are
movies. They're short movies, anyways.
Ruth would like to know.
Yeah,
I want to do the Thing prequel. That's my next one. I want to do that one so bad.
Well, you get the movie you put your wallet into, man.
Yeah, and it's always I don't care if you're joking, fourth. It's like in fact this needs to be plastered on a billboard somewhere. Okay.
Fourth has another one that should be plastered. Let's put it up.
Oh, this? No, it's neither should nor will it.
B-Rad almost chipped a rib. All right. And then Hunter Iggy is back.
Question, William and Brad, when are you guys gonna watch anime movies?
We gotta do DBC. That would be a good one.
Oh yeah, we gotta watch Dragon Ball Z Broly since Toriyama died. Toriyama died this week. That's the
I would really love to put on Alita at some point for the.
Oh yeah, Alita's great.
But Broly has like the best animation in any anime movie in the last like 15 years.
That was what kind of whacked a little bit about the way this Dragon Ball movie was.
Put your money in Iggy.
Well, and see, the thing is, for Dragon
Ball,
the
anime expert is telling everybody where anime starts based on his limited scope of expertise.
Well, and
I love this guy.
doing Dragon Ball Super Broly is a masterpiece. That arguably is probably my second favorite anime movie of all time.
Well, that shit's beautiful, man. The way they drew that shit is amazing.
Yeah, it's amazing. Oh my god, I had one of the best video experiences with my wife.
I'm gonna find out then.
Doing Dragon Ball, it's like I'm sure Aaron would want to be there for that, but also I would want to bring on my friend Mike because he's the biggest Dragon Ball fan I know. And
yeah, but you think he'll do it? You think he'll do it though?
Turn on the turn. We could turn on the last fight of Tournament of Power right now.
We could do them both, fourth. We could because the OVA they only did one OVA for
Goku versus Jiren.
And why don't we do all three? Battle of Gods, Resurrection F, and Dragon Ball Super Broly. That would be a good double feature.
He says anime ends with lovely. So you're demarcating the beginning and end of anime, okay? No, I can't take 2 scary movies in one day. I can't do that.
No, I'll just watch 4. That's it. When it comes to 5, good luck on that one.
Travesty. None of you guys said Gundam. And you guys are talking about anime, and none of you motherfuckers said Gundam. That's a fucking travesty.
Yeah. Hey, someone turn down William's mic.
I'll keep you updated. No, I think great. That's why
I think that's Brad. If you can.
I don't know who they are first.
No, it's not me. It's William.
No, that's what I'm saying. Can you mute him? Yeah.
Dragon Ball Broly is probably the best Dragon Ball movie out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It is my favorite.
That's just an excellent movie. I'm a huge Dragon Ball Z fan, so I love.
I would want to bring my friend Mike on if we're doing anything.
Yeah, we gotta do it. We gotta do that watch one.
But before any of that happens, Brad, we gotta get Scary Movie 4 and 5 at the same time. Do you see what Ruth's talking about? She's talking about the big facts.
I can't do two in one day. I can't do two in one day.
You ain't getting to Broly until then.
I can't
do
Scary Movies in one day.
Convince William of what?
How fun life would be if you actually started diversifying the options of watching, like Fourth is bringing up, sci-fi, anime. You have people in the chat really just bringing up a lot of different kind of avenues to really expand the sci-fi center aspect of the channel.
All right, so this run of movies we're doing.
No, we get that. We get that. We're just talking about in general. We're talking about because we've talked about Gotcha Man in the past. We've talked about The Matrix. I mean, there's stuff out here, right? There's stuff out here.
Yeah, it's a matter of scheduling and time too, because remember, each one of these movies averages around 2 hours, and then it's just a matter of for me scheduling, and if we do that, there's going to be times where I'm not going to be there at all because, like I said, with my schedule and things that I'm doing here, I mean, so if we do that kind of frequency, it's just going to have to be worked into somebody's schedule, like me or Brad. Brad's on a 3-hour time difference, so it's like I got to consider that too. So we can toy around with it, but it's just I don't mind these things at all.
Well, Fourth, I've been bringing up, maybe actually having, even if it's bad sci-fi, actually on the Sci-Fi Center. So
well, if we're gonna watch bad sci-fi,
I'm just saying, pony up, guys. William will play the movie.
Wait a minute, hold on a second. So, talk about are you saying that Rebel Moon and Blade Runner 2049 don't qualify as sci-fi?
I think he's talking about more of the classics, like of the genre in general.
What are you saying there?
Let me just clarify this. Everyone's been giving Snyder so much shit for what he said about Rebel Moon and Bobby, and even I'll admit, I did find it a bit strange that he did say that, but I don't think that's how math works financially, because I think more people did see Bobby than Rebel Moon, but I don't know.
Well, okay, so what he's saying is per unit. When you're talking about a movie that made 1 point whatever billion, you're talking 14, 15, whatever per unit per person. When you're talking, what he was trying to clarify, and like I said, people who were knuckles are jacking, we're never going to listen to this no matter what he said. But what he was trying to clarify was accessibility to a product versus even you can't really equate it. You can't really equate because there's a lot more people who have access to Netflix than saw Barbie. If you just break down the math and look at the amount of people who have access to a Netflix subscription versus who could shell out the money for a date or a family to go see Barbie, that's just fact. Now, which one was watched more? That's going to be up to Netflix to release that data, or break those numbers down if they ever do, and they probably never won't. But like I said, when you're talking about a subscription service that a lot of people have versus a per unit sell, it's not even, I don't even know how that will be equated. But you could make the argument that more people saw,
Look at this. This is how big this has gotten. It's like how the trades are trying. I mean.
Well, some of these trades, and there's one particular one, I'm not going to name them on air. I'm just kind of getting tired of seeing them on my feed, and
this has been like since the Rogan interview. I mean, this has been the entire.
I kind of wish he didn't go. I kind of wish that thing just never happened, to be honest.
But the Rogan interview.
Here's my thing is like, why is it that every time when Zack Snyder says something, it's always controversial? Like people always get pissed
because
off.
You have assholes that want to make it that way.
I know, but they have
because the stuff he said about this, especially the stuff he said about Batman, and I mean, this news cycle, especially if it's really saying anything these years, it has been nonstop, wall to wall, just swallowed whole by all
numbers. About $800. Give me the 9,000 numbers. You know what? I might do?
Straight up, William. If they do that, I would curate the 6 episodes. I would check you so hard on why Batman's the greatest. It would be all me versus you. Whatever. I'd pick the 6 episodes. I'd pick them all day. Go ahead, raise that $800 so I can show William what it's all about with this Batman show once and for all.
Do it.
Once and for all.
Yeah, whatever. I think we're going to end up.
He says whatever. He's not even trying to take the challenge. Like, I'm coming at the king right now. I'm coming at the king. You're the comic book shop guy. You have comics behind you. I'm going to let you know. I'm going to show you.
You know what? You know what this is behind me? You know what this is the real source material. Not that soft.
But you're talking to somebody that reads the source material.
And why we have this
That's why you give me 6 episodes. You give me 6 episodes, William. You give me 6 episodes. It's over. It's over.
This is a no-kill rule. Why is there a no-kill rule? Because that plushy bullshit that you guys got fed in the 90s.
Hey, William, pull out that plush Batman. Pull out that plush Batman.
TV feed and said, "Here, son, here's something safe for you to watch because it's
get that plush Batman." After I show you these 6 episodes. Oh man,
Batman.
Oh man, that's all it takes is for me to show you.
I'm down for this. We got to do
like
this.
the Flintstones.
Oh my gosh.
Right.
Whoever suggested that, was that Numbers? Yeah. Okay, Numbers. That's a great idea.
Yeah, in the entire 6 episodes, I'm gonna be calling it for.
Man, you give me the.
Well, you know what? I gotta go through the scary movie marathon. It's like maybe it's gonna be your turn now, man.
Yeah, you got to be present for it too, William. We got to do it on like a Wednesday night or something.
I can't believe Batman would do that because you didn't do it like cartoon.
You're getting me on the job. This is our destiny, William. It is your destiny.
He didn't do it in the animated world. How did he do it? How does Batman like that?
Oh man, you give me 6 episodes of Batman, it's over. Even Force Economist.
Keep that kid shit where it belongs.
Oh no, William!
Oh my God! Can I say something?
Don't be influenced.
Drogo's trying to.
Okay, William, you do know.
You're flirting with extinction, by the way, because I got my hand in the
He's got the finger on
You
the
know,
clicker.
there is a. You do. Yeah, like look, Batman shouldn't kill, but he has, and he will.
Well, Batman kills and Batman Begins. People forget.
Let Drogo.
Go ahead, Drogo.
Yeah. That rule did not just come from the animated show. You know that, right?
It did. The enforcement of it did. He's never been a murderer. He's never been an outright murderer. But this whole
okay, because the way you say it seems like he is.
Brad, mark my words, Brad. You got to be here to witness what I'll do with this.
I personally kind of also blame the Adam West Batman for the whole no kill too.
We've been at 82.
Yeah, I can see that too.
Yeah, you guys can talk all the balls.
Yeah, let's do it after Scary Movie. We should watch the Batman anime series. That would be a good one.
No, that suffering is not happening for free. That some life is getting saved for that bullshit.
Yeah, someone put that.
Somebody's life is going to get turned around.
All these suggestions, but no one's ponying up.
We're trying to get the hype. We're trying to get the hype going.
Yeah, we can watch good shit for free, but if I got to suffer through that soft core,
now you're just crossing the line, man. This is uncalled for. You're saying now it's not good. Now an Emmy winning show isn't good. Are you kidding me? With some of the best fucking voice talent in history. Are you
William? You're gonna piss off so many Batman fans.
If we didn't try to apply that diaper ass shit to the actual Batman, we'd be okay on its own.
But you're mistaking me. You're mistaking me for the straw man in your mind, dude.
Rest in peace, Kevin. No, this is great. But when you take that, like I said, I watched Batman '66 when I was growing up. Well, guess what happened, Spidey?
Mm-hmm.
I fucking grew up.
Right, and so when I was growing up, I was watching that shit. I was like, "This shit's great," and it was so good. It went on for 14 years. So when I was 7, all the way to age 21, the whole show aged with me. This shit was amazing.
I don't wear pull-ups and underoos anymore because I grew
up.
Oh
my gosh!
I don't take the soft.
Oh my gosh! It's all right, man. 6 episodes is all I need. That's more than enough. You will be a convert.
What convert to what?
You'll be calling me the Nisab Al-Gaib when you're done watching this, bro. You'll be calling me Muad'Dib up in this motherfucker.
Oh my god! That can only take G-rated shit.
This is almost worth suffering through Scary Movie 3 to be part of this.
How much do we have to pay William for the?
$800. $800.
Yeah. Let's give me a G-rated Friday the 13th movie. That's how.
Oh my gosh, dude! G-rated. We had that stupid ass TV show that Jason wasn't even in. Remember?
All right. Can I say something? William feels the same way I do about X-Men. The cartoon. It's a stupid fucking cartoon. I hate it.
No, X-Men Evolution is the superior show. X-Men Evolution is far superior.
And Wolverine and the X-Men.
That was nice too. That was nice.
Show. I hate the theme song. The only people who actually
you don't gotta hate the theme song now. You don't gotta hate
that theme song makes me want to backhand somebody. Every time I hear somebody, I just want to cock my backhand and let it fly.
Forrest got something
you're right. It's a no-win situation because whenever you have something out like that, and even let's all joking aside.
But now I'm going to give you the golden path, William. Forget your no-win situation. I got the eyes of a Bob right now, and I can see the golden path because I hit that spice, and so that's where we're going to show you
$100 worth of spice because we got.
Well, the thing that people misunderstand about BVS is Batman does kill.
How do we get to BVS?
Yeah, we were talking about the cartoon.
I don't want to talk about the animated series, dude.
Well, I was just saying that people misunderstood. The reason why Batman kills is because the Joker kills Robin. All right, that made him go crazy.
I don't want to talk
That's
about
why he
BVS
became
again.
this.
Can we not?
Hold on for a second, because we got to go because I got the other shows about to happen here in less than an hour, and I still got some stuff to do. But like I said, I will suffer for the American Foundation for. I will sit down. My grown ass will sit down and watch this kids cartoon
curated by.
It's not just a kids cartoon.
I don't want to curate it. Fine.
Wait, do you hate it just because Batman doesn't kill?
What's that?
Do you just hate that show because Batman doesn't kill?
No, I hate that show because it had an undue influence on Batman going forward. You have an entire generation who's that's the first Batman they saw, and that's whatever. But here's the thing. It's not that it exists, it's that it had that kind of influence going forward on too many Batman stories and a way of thinking about what Batman is when consistently throughout 80 almost 85 years, he has been consistently more one way than another. And when you have to strip down something to make it suitable for kids, that means you don't need to make it. Not everything needs to be sat down in front of a kid. Like there are certain things that you can make for a kid, and
they made Rambo. They made a cartoon Rambo show, even though that's an R-rated product.
And didn't do any of the shit that Rambo did.
I mean, Forrest got a little bit of Forrest in my corner just a little bit, just enough. Forrest is in my corner just enough. It's a great fucking story, dude.
Well, back in the day, they would do that. I mean,
great storyteller. I concede all of that. It's its influence that makes me. It's like Crisis.
I understand.
Written, right? Crisis was brilliantly written or drawn,
but you can at least, in my curation, you can at least trust that as much as I like that show, I'm not attached to it to the degree that you claim that everybody else is. I was just talking to you about talking to you about the Denny O'Neil comics earlier, talking about the Frank Miller comics. I'm the one that's breaking down BVS and talking about how accurate it is.
You're not the ones I'm thinking about. And
I'm the anomaly out here. So like if I'm curating it for you, then I'm going to show you exactly why I think it's good. You know,
I'm refreshing the screen. I don't think it's going to happen anyway. So
hey, we'll see.
Bro, we got
to always time.
$800, right?
Yeah, we got $800. That's okay. That's
all right. Put that on the fundraiser.
Well, it's already there. It's I'll put a link. The link is in there. The link to suicide prevention is there. I highly doubt this is going to happen, so I don't know why I let Spidey get me amped up about this softcore stuff.
Well, because you're better when you're amped up, anyways. That's that energy that the show.
I made my case for the quality of Batman the animated series is I don't touch that as far as the quality of storytelling. Like I said, there's a difference between quality.
Willie, if you're not going to watch that, at least watch the cutscenes or hell, play the
Arkham Knight, dude. Come on, Arkham, dude. Arkham
all of them.
Arkham is what you would want. It's the
spiritual successor.
It's that, but grown up.
Exactly. But see, once we get out of the 90s, and some of the later animation, like the Superman, the stuff that they've done like in the last 10 years, that's a totally different story. Because that right now you're doing it under the influence of what we already have. All these Batman have been around. Even if you're a millennial or really you're coming in, you're surrounded by these now. But that one, the time that got released and with the influence it had, and that's what DC has always done with Batman. Like I was telling you before, when you brought up a good point Spidey, was that the corporate entity that has owned these characters since 1968 has always wanted to attach them to something that was as family friendly as possible because of what happened in the 60s, and that's always been what they go back to.
That's what they did with Joe Schumacher's Batman films.
Well, even more so with the comics in the 80s. Like I said, O'Neil and all those guys, they were on a leash when it came compared to what they could have done. Mm-hmm. And like I said, it took a guy like Frank Miller that you weren't saying no to basically break through that, because you don't have the 89 Batman without the Dark Knight breaking through and letting people, the corporation, yes, you can tell this type of story. But they always want to default back to that because they want Batman They see Batman as dollars, and they want those dollars to be multiplied amongst families and little kids. But unfortunately, that's like making narcotics available for people who may not need them or shouldn't have them. You can't. Not everything should be for everybody. Horror movies, slasher movies, like I said, yeah, I went to them as a kid, but I was fucked up. But the normal kid, those movies aren't made for them. And if you were taking a kid to a slasher movie, your mind, my mind is molding to that. They're not going to desensitize Jason putting an axe to somebody's head for me. No, they're just not going to make that movie for me. And that's what I mean. The type of influence.
I was about 10 years old. I was about 10 years old, and my grandpa took me to go see Spirit Breakers with James Franco. You see that one?
No.
Spirit Breakers.
It sounds like one thing that we both could be looking forward to, and I'm sure everybody on the panel in the chat, is the Cape Crusader show, because that's going to meet us both where we're at.
Yes, definitely.
Hopefully, there's good. That's promising, anyways, right? So we'll see.
Look, when Warner Brothers wanted to get that off their books, somebody wanted that shit.
Yeah,
it's a difference between all this
it's
other
weird
stuff
because how come they said no to that one, but they couldn't? They said no to They said, I'm sorry. We need to clarify this. It's just weird that they said yes to that one, but they said no to Wild Coyote.
One was probably good and the other one sucked. But here's the thing:
Coyote versus Acme cut doesn't exist.
They basically said this is what we want for Cape Crusaders, and somebody looked at it and said we can make money off of that. We'll pay you what you want for it. That's the difference.
Yeah, but Coyote Ugly would have made a much.
Coyote Ugly made its money back in the 90s. But
no, I meant like Coyote versus Acme.
You did say ugly though, but I get what you meant.
Yeah, but you know what? The people who Amazon, the same people who looked at Coyote versus Acme and looked at Cape Crusader came up with a different. And I got to go with them. I mean, nobody on this chat room is going to have the insight that they do. And the fact that they bought that tells you something.
I think we got some pretty talented minds in this chat.
Moving forward.
Yeah, but when you're talking about corporate analytics and people who nail it most of the time, Amazon's that's $1 trillion company. They don't have everybody they have is going to be smarter than us. I'm sorry. I mean, we're all clever, but those guys literally could they run numbers in their sleep that I can't even fathom. And they looked at all these movies and said, we're going to buy that one and we're not going to buy that one. That tells you something right there.
Worth has a comment for you for the Peter Pan side of your life, William.
I'm just glad I got 4 movies for my nice little donation.
Inside that girl,
I think you got 5.
Prison child who never got the list out of people. I lived. What are you talking about? Like I said, I don't live in my childhood. That's the difference. Like I said, when I watch something like Christopher Reeve Superman, that was my Superman as a kid, right? But I have no expectation that if you make a Superman in the modern era, that you're going to be playing by my childhood rules and then still expect to make some money.
It's the same with Total Recall. People want that same flavors for some reason. Like they have that death grip over Christopher Reeve, but they just can't grow up.
Like I said, I understand childhood memories are very strong, but you got to, like I said, I can't drag that into a modern interpretation of the character and strip away everything that makes that character.
And facts are facts. More people saw Man of Steel than Superman Returns. Okay, that's just straight up reality.
Well, people probably watching the stream that saw Superman Returns. But on that note, hey, I got to go because literally in 40 minutes we're going to be back at it. The same same people, and Spidey's still going to be trying to piss me off. So
why am I pissing you off, man? I'm just bringing a new viewpoint.
Brad, I don't know how Brad, I don't know how you're going to improve on your performance today, but next week I'm hoping better.
God damn!
Hey, Brad killed it today, though. He had the Wikipedia up, and he was whining pretty good. So I like.
It was wonderful.
I'm glad I brought a smile to all of your faces through falling.
You're too mean to a scary movie, do you?
All right, everybody, say bye, and we'll say hi.
All right, see ya.
All right, later, everyone.
See ya, bye.